What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video. I kind of want to talk to you guys about something that happened to me recently, or I guess you could say that I went through recently, involving some imposter syndrome, which I know is something that a lot of developers, I guess you could say, like, suffer through or go through, whatever you want to call it. I think that, it's important. Like, I made this channel to share my experiences. I think that it's just as important to share like my shortcomings or downfalls as it is to share my successes, if not more important, because those are the things that I think that people can relate the most to, because it's easy to feel alone in those situations and like you're not good enough. Those are the things that make people realize that they're not alone in those situations. So I want to talk to you guys about something that happened to me recently, like very recently, like within the last couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, I had a incredible opportunity on the table. Basically, long story short, I've been friends for several years with a gentleman who owns a startup company that is doing incredible things, and they wanted to basically rebuild their product from the ground up, and they were looking to bring on a very small team of software engineers to do that. I was in a position where I had built this relationship up over a couple years, and he kind of knows my history of getting into the software development field kind of from start to where I am now, because I actually met him kind of before I even started to learn code. So he was, very familiar with where I came from and what I've been through and everything. Anyways, long story short, I had an opportunity to go and work for him. I'm very close at heart to the goal and mission of the company, and I've been a part of the community that his company has built pretty much like since the beginning. So I kind of know like everything they stand for. I know how important it is to him that this mission is successful and everything, and that meant a lot to me. And that right there is actually like the real reason that I wanted to be a part of this company, was because I think that what they're doing is so important, as well as he's just such a genuine good-hearted person that I thought it would be fantastic to work for him. So kind of to me, like, all financial factors aside or anything, I think that it was relatively kind of a dream opportunity to have that experience to work for him and this company. Fast forwarding a bit, after several weeks of back and forth and going through various tasks and things to see kind of where I stand and how I would fit in, what my role would be within the company, I was offered a position to be their number one software engineer hire. That was terrifying. Like, I was literally, I just had so much anxiety about taking this position and being thrown into what was essentially like a senior or like lead developer role. Like, I was going to be the first software engineer to be a part of this team. I would have had to make choices in technologies, architectural decisions, like things that are so far above the level of anything that I've ever done before. It was a lot. Even in the days leading up to being offered that position, I had like this pit in my stomach, just like all this anxiety just thinking about it, and like, what if I failed? What if I couldn't do like what I had to do to build this product, and I got stuck and there's nobody to ask for help? What if like I was the reason that this company failed? And that was a lot to think about, and it gave me some very hard choices to make. I had done a ton of research on various technologies, looking at things that I would have used to tackle the very specific tasks that I knew were going to be required for this build. I confided in some people that I knew, some fellow Hack Reactor graduates who are also content creators that I knew were working as like mid to senior level engineers. I asked them kind of what their thoughts were on me taking that position. I asked other people who have been in the industry for a long time. I talked to my mentor. I talked to a lot of people, kind of getting like a consensus of like, hey, like, is this crazy? Like, should I even consider doing this? Or is it just so far above my head that I would be setting myself up for failure almost intentionally? And some people were supportive about it. Other people were like, well, like, you should really think about this. Like, I'm a senior level engineer, and even I don't feel like I would be very comfortable building out something like this by myself or from scratch. There was a lot of factors to take into account. So what ended up happening was I reached out to my friend, the owner of the company, and I expressed a lot of concerns and anxiety that I was feeling towards the position. I expressed that I was being faced with both imposter syndrome. Like I felt like why. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but I had a lot of imposter syndrome regarding the situation, a lot of anxiety about a job that I had not even accepted yet. And that was kind of like a warning sign or a red flag to me. And I expressed to him concerns that I had about my capabilities to be able to complete, a certain amount of the tasks that would be required for building out this application. And it was very well received by him. Fortunately, he's just such a genuine dude that he totally understood where I was coming from, and was happy that I expressed my concerns to him regarding this position. So in short, like I did not end up accepting the position, which was kind of hard on me at first, but in hindsight, I really do think that I made the right decision to not take this position. I think that I had kind of like my blinders on and thinking that this would have been such an awesome opportunity because I was really excited about the idea of working there, that I was willing to put myself into a bad situation that could have led to harm for a lot of things, myself, my career, his company, and I think that ended up making the right decision. I can't really say what would have happened if I ended up taking it. Maybe I would have ended up being successful in that position. Maybe I would have learned a ton, and it could have ended up being a great opportunity, but there was just such a great amount of risk to it that it just didn't make sense to me at the time. But losing out on this opportunity, I did not really choose to just kind of like sit there and sulk in it. Obviously, like, it was kind of upsetting for a bit. I've already gone back to continuing to learn and do courses. I reopened my LeetCode account. I've been building a new side project that I'm really excited about in Next.js. I'm just continuing down my path to growing as a developer, growing as a content creator, and just as a person. I'm still like so early in my career that I don't think that I should get super bent up on missing out on one opportunity. There's going to be so many more opportunities out there over the coming years, and I shouldn't hold myself up over just one that's 6 months into my career. If anybody out there is dealing with imposter syndrome right now, I know what it feels like. It's not easy, it sucks, it's hard, but you can definitely get through it. Just keep pushing. Reach out to other developers in the community, talk to them, get a mentor, do whatever you got to do. I could definitely say that all of the people that I had in my network that I could reach out to and talk to, it definitely kind of helped me get a perspective on the situation and help me feel better about it. So if you don't have any developers that you can talk to, find some. They're everywhere. Get in a Slack channel, do something. But definitely talk to somebody because it could really help put some perspective on your situation. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you like this video, please be sure to smash the like button down below. If you enjoy the rest of my content, please be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when I post new content. Until next time, guys.